So this morning, I woke up feeling like I wanted to hug my baby and kiss him. And he was in my mind's eye, hugging me and kissing me, allowing me to hug him and kiss him, which is amazing. Whoa, you gotta be careful out here. And I was just thinking about memories that makes me feel good. Like when I wake up in the morning, my routine is, first of all, I just like sit. It's been different, but for the most part, I look at old pictures. Once I get out of bed, I look at old pictures and things that I posted on social media, because that's where I chose to document everything, to keep it all there. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that, the public besides my family will be seeing it. That didn't matter to me. And if, like me, period, like, I don't mind sharing whatever I'm going through or whatever. You know what I mean? There's a level of transparency there that allows me to speak about real life, what's going on, without a real filter, which um, I've developed a filter a bit, but for the most part, I don't mind sharing my life, aspects of my life that I decide to share, you know? So, looking at those old pictures this morning, I thought about when my sugar learned how to cut. He got the scissors. It was 21 months. He got the scissors. We got him a couple of pairs of scissors, different ones, to see which ones he liked. And I remember some nights he would just want to sit in his high chair at the table and just cut and cut and cut and cut. He'd make confetti and all this stuff and different shapes and different things, and it'd just be confetti. It was crazy. And that's a pretty cool memory, because as a kid, he was 21 months. That means this was before he was 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? So before 2 years old, he was cutting or whatever. So growing up throughout his life, whenever he'd pick up scissors, adults would be like, oh, watch out them scissors. Or no. And I wouldn't say anything, because I know that he mastered cutting. He mastered it pretty early on, so I was never worried about him.
And as long as you give something to a child and teach him how to use it, there's no worry. He's taking glasses of water when other children had plastic cups, because he was responsible with it. And he showed them what the dangers were and what to do if they break. And they need to know.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just keep them in hiding, keep them secret. That's adults' business, you know what I mean? Like, they in trouble, they don't know why they in trouble.
Right.
They just get a whooping. They don't understand, though. We would go full explanation with everything, so he knew why. Okay, I won't do that again. I know all the stuff it caused and all the harm that it brings, so.
Yeah, and he was just cautious anyway.
Yeah, he was.
So that helped me a lot too, because I knew he wasn't just going to stick his hand in a hot stove or do anything ridiculous, because well, call it luck, call it blessing, call it whatever you want to call it.
Fortune.
Call it us, because that's who created him. Even though he was his own soul that used our genetics, still.
That's the world.
Yeah, so that was the thing. Same with cooking. People will be afraid of him cooking using a knife, cutting.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I taught him if he needs help, he knows to ask.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. I think that's important. And with exploration, those he didn't like to get dirty, you know what I mean? And like to put his hands in different things. Some children do, and I feel like it's okay to allow them to explore without being upset about it. Right. And yelling, like you said, you know what I mean? Like, even playing in honey or in flour, or oil, you yell, like, what the, you know what I mean? And want to whoop them and all this shit. They don't even know. All they know is that oil felt good. Have you ever put oil on your body as an adult? That feels good, okay? It feels really good. And so does honey on you, and it tastes good. Like, let's not pretend like stuff like that doesn't feel good, right? And they're children exploring,
Exploring, yeah.
exploring, you know? I used to like to make time to explore with them through everything we did. The first, like, just about 2 years of his life, I was a stay-at-home mom. Just about. Since I was like 5 months pregnant. From 5 months pregnant to like, I don't know, before he was 2. Like, close to it. Anyway, so everything we did was a teachable moment. And then, like, if we were making stuff, we made big messes. You could attest to that. We made big messes. We had fun.
But Z is a lot more clean than his mama.
Mm-hmm. It's true. He is. Way more organized, too.
He'd be upset with the mess to a certain extent.
Even though he liked and had fun.
Yeah.
It's so weird. That's so funny because even when he would explore, like, he would calculate how much mess would be made before it. You know, that would factor into if he would do something or not. You know
Right,
what
like,
I mean?
what's the cleanup gonna be like?
Exactly. Like, okay,
is it
my
worth
other
it?
clothes, right? Yeah. Yeah. Am I gonna want to play with this longer than it takes me to clean up? Yeah. He's so awesome. He always has a plan. He always has a plan. Very solution oriented.
And it's pretty much his last moment. He felt that me and Mazen were, you know,
Beefing
too rah-rah. No, like too rah-rah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, how about I put on some music to change the mood? And I mentioned it a few times. He was trying to hand me my phone.
He's good about that, changing the mood. Speaking of which, we should change the mood and go get in the water, in the ocean. You have goggles? Oh man, Sugar would not go into any water without goggles.
I like going in. Yeah, I am.
I have some. I only have one pair. Oh, no, maybe I only have one. I was gonna say it was me and his pair in there, but I took his pair out. I was gonna say we could use those, but I only have one pair.
I'm not gonna go full in right now.
Right? That's crazy.
Not without something
Goggles.
covering my eyes, especially in the ocean.
Salt water.
And sand. The sand travels with the water. Right along with it.
Alrighty then. I guess the sand is the salt. Alright. Peace.